imagine the impact of an unexpected boost to the Lions defense? Here at Lions News Fan Report, we bring you the latest updates that could be game changers. This week's big news is the return of Broderick Martin, the defensive tackle activated from the injured reserve, ready to prove his worth. Martin, a third-round pick in the 2023 draft, faced challenges since the preseason, including a knee hyperextension during the game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. But according to head coach Dan Campbell, the young talent hasn't wasted any time. He's been working hard on the practice squad, refining his skills and showing us just how much he wants to be on the field, Campbell stated. This return is about more than just stats. It's a fresh opportunity for Martin to prove he can be a key piece of the Lions' defense. With limited appearances in his rookie season and inactivity during the playoffs, the defensive tackle knows this is his chance to rewrite his story. Additionally, the Lions have bolstered their roster by signing safety Kayvon Merriweather to the practice squad, injecting fresh talent into the defense. Merriweather, an undrafted prospect from Iowa, arrives with a mission to prove he belongs in the league, while Eric Hallett was waived to make room. Now, we want to hear from you. How do you think these changes could impact the Lions' performance this season? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe to Lions News Fan Report to stay updated on every move. Let's follow this team's growth together. The Lions are at a critical juncture this season, and every move counts. Activating Broderick Martin is a bet on the potential the coaching staff saw during the draft. He was described as a project, but his development in practice and dedication have impressed Dan Campbell and his team. Now part of the main roster, Martin has the chance to turn potential into tangible results. And what about Kayvon Merriweather? A Belleville native, he brings not just talent but the emotional connection of playing for his hometown team. Known for his defensive discipline, Merriweather showed flashes of potential at Iowa. Now he'll have the chance to fight for a spot on the main roster, especially in a unit that needs depth. These moves demonstrate the Lions' attentiveness to the team's needs and their creative approach to strengthening the roster. The balance between promising young players like Martin and Merriweather and experienced veterans could be the key to achieving this season's goals. So, Lions fans, what are your expectations for the impact of these reinforcements? Do you believe Martin is ready to shine? Or that Merriweather can surprise and secure a spot on the main roster? Broderick Martin's return and Kayvon Merriweather's addition are clear examples of how the Lions are building a roster that blends youth with ambition. Martin, with his imposing physical presence, has a potential to strengthen the defensive line and enhance the run-stopping game. Meanwhile, Merriweather, with his versatility, could become a critical piece in the defensive rotation, particularly in passing situations. Coach Dan Campbell has made it clear that these moves aren't just adjustments, but part of a larger strategy to maximize the roster. The NFL season is long and full of challenges, and roster depth is essential to remain competitive until the end. With these reinforcements, the Lions not only boost their on-field competitiveness, but also show fans they're committed to building a team capable of competing in major games. With new faces on defense and increased internal competition, what can we expect in the coming games? Will Broderick Martin make an immediate impact, or will it take time for him to find his rhythm? Can Merriweather impress in practice and carve out a significant role? One thing is certain, the hard work and dedication of these players will be put to the test, and the Lions need every piece to function as part of a well-tuned machine to achieve success. If you're as excited as we are to follow the development of these players and the Lions' journey this season, don't forget to click subscribe on Lions News Fan Report. Together, we'll track every step, every victory, and every challenge along the way. As a Lions fan, I can't help but feel optimistic about these moves. Broderick Martin's return brings the sense that the future is being built on potential and dedication. He may still be developing, but the fact that he's impressed the coaching staff shows there's something special about this player. The Lions' defensive line needs young players hungry for growth, and Martin seems ready to seize this opportunity. As for Kayvon Merriweather, I love the idea of bringing in a player with a local connection and the energy of someone with something to prove. These underdogs always excite me because they play with intensity, and that can make all the difference at the right moment. I think Merriweather could be the type of player who surprises and becomes essential in critical situations. These decisions show that the Lions are focused on consistent growth, thinking about both the present and the long term. It's this mix of strategic building and on-field passion that gives us reasons to believe this season could be special. I want to see Martin evolve and gain confidence on the main roster, and I'm rooting for Merriweather to seize his chance and establish himself in the group. And you, Lions fan, how do you feel about these changes? I'm excited and confident we're on the right path. Let's follow this journey together and hope every move takes us closer to a memorable season. Moreover, it's exciting to see how Coach Dan Campbell has invested in a culture of hard work and meritocracy. As a fan, that fills me with pride. Seeing players like Broderick Martin and Kayvon Merriweather getting opportunities shows that the team is willing to bet on effort and talent, even when they're still developing. It's this approach that builds championship teams in the long run. Of course, there are still questions to be answered. Will Martin quickly adapt to the NFL pace after being sidelined for so long? And Merriweather, will he make enough of an impact to stand out in a defensive group already facing significant competition? As a fan, I like to believe both are ready to surprise and prove their value. This Lions season is already full of exciting narratives. We have a team that combines young talent, experience, and the strong leadership of Campbell, a coach who knows how to get the most out of his players. These recent moves only reinforce the feeling that something special is happening.